Hi, I'm Lauren from LSP Actions. Welcome to the video tutorial for the LSP Hallmark presets for Evoto. These are just perfect for your Christmas sessions, but they'll also work really well on other sessions too. Of course, this tutorial is mainly focusing on Christmas mini images. I've got loads of photos loaded up, kindly sent in from other photographers so I can make sure these presets work on all styles of Christmas mini images. Up on my screen right now, gorgeous photo by Abie Lewis at Photography by Abie. So cute. I need to get myself some of those snowballs. So let's dive in and get started. So open up your editing screen on Evoto. Over on the left hand side, you'll see this little triangle icon. This is your preset, so you can hit this one. And when you first go in, your Hallmark presets won't be loaded up because you've got to load them in. In your download after purchasing from LSP Actions, you will have a preset token code. Unlike other softwares where you install files, these are just tokens because Evoto focuses online. So hit the little plus at the top, import presets, preset token, and you will need to put the code in. The code will look something like this. So you need to, that isn't the code, I just randomly hit the keyboard, don't try that one. It won't work if you watch. But you hit import and the presets will come in, the Hallmark here. It's got a little Santa icon. So open up the presets. Inside, right at the top, you have the all-in-one. These are your whole image edits. So this doesn't only edit the background and the colors and the toning, it edits your subjects, the skin, the lighting, the clothing, the background, the hair, eye brightness, everything, all in one everything, because the whole point of Evoto is you want to edit and click. So you have lots here to choose from that work on lots of different images. So I recommend starting there first. Or if you prefer to edit in sections, you can build your edit up underneath. You have image base sections. Let me just click one, for example, I've just clicked Santa base. You see they are applying edits to your image. But the bases aren't so much with the skin and everything else. These are just kind of your general overall look. Under this you have your skin retouch. So for example, if I hit retouch complete, this is a good one. And this will retouch all the subjects in your image before and after. Painterly is for those real fine art Christmas portraits. Before and after, it's a painterly edit, but I'm going to go for complete. You also have gentle. Subject, calm and pop, you don't have to use all of these. These are just here if you need them. So for example, if I hit subject calm, that's going to add a calmness just to our subjects. If I hit pop, it's going to pop them right out. And these are sliders. Not all the presets are sliders, but the blue ones mean you can slide. Sliding the intensity. Background presets here, we have to clear up the background. That's if you're using a seamless and that's got anything on it, you can use that to clear up. Edge filler again, better with seamless background. Background darker. So I've just hit that one now. You can see it's dark in the background. We slide that up, it's going to get even darker. Background brighter, booster, whiten. You will see some of these in action in the other main tutorials. This is just an overview. This is your get started video, but you can click through these to see what they do. For example, whites purify. If you've got a white background or mostly white background, hitting purify is going to take any of those color casts and tones out of your white. And then we have finishing grades. These are just here if you want to use them as a final finishing wash, almost like popping an Instagram filter on your images. Of course, you can use as much or as little of any of these as you want to. So let's reset this image and give it a quick edit. And you can watch the other editing tutorials for these presets to see how they actually work with loads of different examples. This is just your kind of your get started video. The first thing I'm going to do in Evoto is crop. And the great thing with Evoto as well, not only is it super fast and intuitive, is that you can have all your images open up at the bottom and you only need to edit one image because then you can synchronize the effects to all the rest. So you could have 200 Christmas mini images loaded up, edit one, hit the synchronize button and they're done. It really has to be tried to be believed. So I'm going to start all in one because, you know, I don't need to go through clicking all the sections right now. I just want to find a base that works for the entire image. That's balancer. You can see there before and after. These take care of the skin and everything, the all-in-ones. They are fantastic. Magic Mini. Classic, so you can just go through and find which one works for your image and your look. I do like Classic for this one. See what Hallmark looks like. Santa. Bacon. Cookies. Workshop. The names of these, it's like playing that association game, isn't it? Like the word game. That was Cozy Den. Now we're on Prancer. And you can see how these all work for different images. Candies. Jingle. Next up is Toasty. So I like Toasty, it's a nice vintage vibe. Mould is good for really darkening those images down. Snowball is best for the really white images. At any point you can click before and after. For this one, which one was it? I think it was Magic Mini was the... I don't know. We clicked on one a moment ago and I thought that, Classic. Go before and after with Classic. And you can see that was a click. So let's just reset our image down and start again. So I'm just going to crop in. You can crop in Evoto, crop in Lightroom, whichever program you use. And then I'm going to click Classic. It's just applying and we're basically done, right? I mean, that was so quick. And you can see the skin and everything has been edited. And we've got that beautiful classic Christmas image now with all the attention focused on our subjects. But you can, once you've applied and you've found your favourite one-click all-in-one preset for your image or your images, your batch of images from your minis. Now, one thing that is very important to mention that is not done for you with these is the fact that your exposure and your white balance will not be altered by these presets. Everything else maybe, but not your exposure or your white balance. And that's because there are infinite combinations and it's a very personal thing to your image. So to change those manually yourself, perhaps it was a little dark or a bit bright out of camera, or your white balance wasn't bang on, or maybe you want your white balance to be a little bit warmer. You come over into up here into the color adjustments, so on the right of your screen, down to basic, and right at the top you have, make sure you're on full image, you have white balance, and then you have exposure. These are the two things that will not change. You see the white balance will be a shot, exposure will be 0. So, you know, you can go ahead and change these. I'm just going to turn real-time color adjustments on. That turns it, well, it doesn't turn it off. It hides any skin editing for a moment. But what it does mean is that you can slide very quickly with these and it shows you in real time what you're doing. It's good to toggle between that one. So, you know, we might make it just a smidge warmer. It's up to you. I mean, this image is great out of camera. But if your image perhaps needs some tweaking in that sense, make sure you're aware that exposure and white balance is something that you do need to do, but you can sync that across to all of your images. So you can then go to the image base section and you can tweak it if you want to, and you can undo everything. So say for example I click this one, it's just loading up, not so keen on how it mixes. You can just Control or Command Z and that will undo it, or you can go here, there's a little clock with a little circle on it, and you can just go back as many steps as you needed in your history. Just on the background, perhaps I might try the background booster. Nope, so I'm just going to go on the history and undo that one. Finishing grade, I don't think we need it for this image. Now what I am going to show you is something interesting. Now there is another video tutorial you can watch that shows you how to add glowing lights manually in the background. So for example, you've got little candles, anything you want to light up. I do have a bonus video on that in your LSP Actions account. Once you've purchased these, scroll down to the Evoto preset section in your account and you'll see all the videos and bonuses in there. If you have downloaded these, you also get a few bonus glowing overlays. So I'm just going to add those in. You hit the little plus, locate the downloads in your download folder, and you load them into Evoto, and then you can use these. Now Evoto is meant for background changing, but I've kind of figured these out so that you can add cute overlays to your image. So I've just added the glitter bold here. We also have glitter fine. Can you see that? We've added some glitter in, and you can play with the opacity. You can play with the positioning of these. For example, we can move them horizontally, can you see, or vertically. Unlike Photoshop, you can't drag these around, but you can move them around. There's this little glow trail here. That's really nice if you've got an area that you want that coming out of. And you see it's behind your subject at the moment, but you can paint it in front of your subject just by clicking the little pencil. You have this brush coming up, and you can either paint it so it shows in front of your subject, or use the alternative brush to paint it off any areas you don't wish for it to show, and hit OK. So before and after, a couple of clicks that was. Beautiful image by Abie Lewis, and you can watch all the other video tutorials to see different image editing examples. You could scroll through them and see which images look like yours. You could grab a coffee and watch them all. They're not very long. They're more watch over my shoulder, and the choices I would make with some great tips inside for editing in Evoto with LSP presets installed. And this way you're going to get your Christmas minis edited in, I don't know, minutes. It's crazy quick, Evoto. And if you still need to take your image over into Photoshop afterwards, at least you've done the bulk of the work in Evoto. There might be an area you need to extend, or there might be something you need to remove. There might be something you want to fix, or there might be some other overlays, or you might want to use our LSP Christmas magic in Photoshop with all of the things that come with that are really, really cool for your Christmas images. But this is going to help no end in your editing. So I hope you love them, and please enjoy the other videos that are in your LSP Actions account after purchase. Any questions, pop them in the LSP Actions editing group. I'm Lauren, thanks for watching.